Hello everyone and welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Well, today we will check if we can figure out something. I was tweeting some data, of course, and it wasn't looking very bullish, to be honest. However, we see some little bullish light, and we will talk about that, but just a little statement. Well, first of all, thank you for all your support. Okay, I mean, many of you are really big supporters. You make questions, you want to learn, and you appreciate the data I'm providing. And for all of that, you are motivating me. So thank you. And then I have some haters and some people, they are just, in my opinion, well, I'm not sure what's their problem. I had to block some people yesterday because they think I'm just too bearish. I was too bearish because Bitcoin did what I thought it's going to do. Many said SPY is going to go up a lot. And I said that was a short-term effect because DXY was nuking. We can take a look here. Okay, and that's what they did. And I was calling that DXY is going to go down to 103.7 or even 103.5. We will see where that bounces, but at the same time, I also see how Bitcoin and how SPY is reacting. When the Fed just announced the new hike rates, the first thing that DXY did is pump up. And of course, SPY did the opposite. It pushed down. Then it flipped and DXY started to move. So SPY flipped and started to pump. That was, in my opinion, a very usual reaction of volatility. While, in my opinion, the 75 VPS was priced in already. Okay, because I mean, since the beginning of this year, even Goldman was talking about that and said that's going to happen and so on and so forth. So it was surprising me a little bit that many people just, were surprised. However, SPY and DXY has a very important relationship. And I was saying that, if you see that DXY is here just bouncing at the same level, I don't care about such volatility because I was expecting it's going to go up again. And that's what happened. Of course, overnight when I was sleeping, okay, that's part of the rule, it seems. However, many flipped extremely too bullish again. And that's so crazy. And many claimed afterwards I were just too bearish. Just too bearish because I detected and Crypto Couple called it just before. I just confirmed what he was tweeting. He said just something like, I'm not buying here. That's the same fake rally crap we had in the past. And he was right. I mean, I was checking the CBD, I was checking all data, and he was right. And many just claimed I were too bearish. First of all, I'm going to block you. I don't make any comments anymore. I'm not going to start to discuss with you. If you think that's it, if I'm too bearish for you, I will support you. I will block you. I'm not going to unblock you anymore. I don't care. You don't need to create a new account, send me a message asking me to unblock you. I'm not going to do that. I don't care. some of you need to understand, I don't care about my follower count. I can have 3 million or 3,000 or 3 followers. I was happy with 100 followers. And I'm happy right now as well. Okay? If you think you need to spread crap, I will block you. That's a really simple math. That's it. I just wanted to say that. Because it's always the same, you know, I'm calling something, people are claiming I'm too bearish. I don't need to react anymore to that because the market is going to slap you. I don't need to do it. The market is going to slap you because they are going to liquidate your long. You will cry because of that. I don't need to. So, yeah. Let us talk about what's going on and how crazy bearish at the moment the market is looking, because SPY looks like, wow. I mean, I'm expecting since 2 weeks now, at least, or 1 week, the short squeeze. It's not happening. And I mean, look there, that was a great opportunity to lift up. No demand. Really, absolutely no demand. And you remember, I mean, strike price 360, puts for 360. We are just 7 points away from it. So, yeah, I think, at least if I'm not totally wrong, and if DXY is not going to bounce here or here and it goes even more down, then I think SPY will start to react, and maybe even harder than we expect. Then maybe we will see a short squeeze. And well, Bitcoin is just following. That's the only thing. So, but let us take a look to our data here. First of all, the weights ratio 30 days moving average declined once again. Too early to say if that's it, you know. I mean, if that's it just should go down even more. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it will maybe go down even more and then go up. And then we need to see what's happening next. But I think that would make sense. However, I mean, the weights ratio is indicating here a trend. And even if that's going to be a deviation, we will bounce here and go up again. Because, yeah, that's what the trend is showing us at the moment. So everything else would extremely surprise me. And the weights ratio chart 1 hour time frame is showing that the weights ratio dumped once again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 dumps in a row. And usually that should play out. I don't see that yet. I don't see it played out yet. Usually I would expect, I don't know, at least 25 or something. 25, even higher, but 25 just based off, because of option trading, we have detected some flows 25k puts, so usually that means they're expecting a price below 25, so close to 25. And I think 25 should happen. And the next few weeks will be extremely important for us to see if we are arrived at our accumulation level. You remember I was calling redistribution all the time, because, you know, the demand, the supply was bigger than the demand. The demand was very weak. Every time when we tried to go up, we failed. And they used every kind of opportunity to distribute even more. So I don't know if that's going to happen again. To be honest, I'm missing a little bit the climax. I'm missing a little bit the automatic rally. I'm missing a little bit, so something that I'm not sure if that's really the bottom, to be honest, but we need to see. So yeah, the wealth ratio 30 hours moving average is declining. Well, at the moment lifting up a little bit, but it declined at least since yesterday. And we see here, for example, the stablecoin supply is lifting up after it dumped very hard. So it seems they are minting some stablecoins, some demand is there, and even here, even if it's declining right now, but the stablecoin reserves on exchanges also showing here that it lifted up. So usually I would expect some next move hitting up, but we need to be very careful because SPY looks extremely bearish, and if it's going to 360, Bitcoin will follow, in my opinion. We will see a price below of 20k. So let us take a look to the flow activity, what's happening there. Well, first of all, and we can see that, I mean, okay, they withdrew 8,800 bitcoins, and you see, I mean, the outflows are big, but we received a lot of bitcoins as well, and we see that they reduced a lot their stablecoin outflows. Let me just check here to see what's happening. Well, in the last hour we received 3,500 bitcoins, just before 890, then before 1,800, 1,200, and so on and so forth. So it maintains on a level where I would say it's lifting up a little bit at the moment, but it's not the same like, you know, like what happened 2 days ago. So at the same time, I don't know how much bitcoins they still have on the exchanges. Yeah, so we need to be very careful with that, you know. We will check here the stablecoin net flow indicating that more stablecoins are coming in. Now we can just make the stablecoins visible. And yes, of course, we can see here 84 million outflows and 82 million inflows, but at the same time 22 or just a little hour later 59 million. So even the volume declined a lot, and yeah, it's not indicating at the moment any big thing, any big move. Not at the moment. We need to see what's going to happen next. I think SPY is going to be the key once again, and yeah, let us take a look then to the future market. So what we see here is that the funding rate is declining. Of course, correlates very well to the price. Even here, the open interest, it's declining again. And to be honest, the open interest didn't recover just after the big dump, and we arrived at 20k. I mean, that's really crazy, because that's a big problem. The future market is bigger than the spot market. When they start to melt down, then wow, be careful with that. If the whole money is just leaving the market, even the derivative one, that could be a big problem. So yeah, leverage ratio, well, not really. I mean, still too high compared to other months, but not that big anymore. And even here, not seeing any big stablecoin inflows or outflows. So everything below 250, it's not really big. So 180 millions here and declining, while the stablecoin outflows rising, indicating they are taking profit. But we can see here huge amounts of bitcoins arriving to derivative exchanges. We are seeing here 20,700. We see here 7,000. We see here another 10,000. So really a lot of stuff coming in here, and usually they make really quick moves. You know, they send 4,000 bitcoins to derivative, to short or to long, and an hour later they take them out, but it's not happening. Okay, so it didn't happen. Right now they are taking some profit, it seems. So the last big outflow 6,600, but if I take all this, I mean 20,000 here, 7 here, another 7 here, so we are talking about 40, 4, 18, 38, almost 50,000 Bitcoin since yesterday. That's really big. And almost, it seems they are preparing something, because almost no outflows, just a little bit compared to just 6.5 here, 1,700 here, 3,700 here, another 2,700 here, 1,000 here, 50,000 bitcoins. That's really huge. So let us take a look to the liquidation map and blockchain whispers. What's happening there? Well, I mean, longs are still up and more. I mean, it declined a lot yesterday, but it seems they started to long again. So 65 versus 34, that's really crazy. Well, Bitfinex, I mean, they reduced their longs by 500 million. Again, on Bitfinex. And on Ethereum, they are a little bit more bearish than on Bitcoin, because 69 to 13, to 40, 60 to 40, indicating the sentiment maintains very bullish at the moment. We take a look now, to the liquidation map, sorry. Check here. Oh, I need to spin again. Oh. Okay, on FTX they changed a lot. Okay, so from here to 19,900, or pump up to 30. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. So let us take a look to Binance. That looks different. Okay. Whatever. What should I say? Seems high leverage, indicating here on 20. Yeah, 99. And also here that correlates very well to FTX at 30. I think that's low leverage, maybe to someone that's going to push the price down. Oh, that looks great. Oh, let me spin one. If I win, I go long. Oh, Jesus! I'm fucked. Thank you, Kingfisher. 15 credits. You see here, 40. Crazy. Nice. So yeah, let us go to the next chapter and we will take a look to options. So we see that 20k is the magic level. It's going to be a big challenge just to go down, because it works now like a really huge support. We will see. I mean, if they want, they can do that. Right now the volume declined a lot, so it's possible. And minus 40,000, that's crazy. Lifted up. Well, just a bit. Yeah, 47. Okay, minus 47. Yeah, I mean, we are ready to go up again. It's so crazy. Let's take a look here. Statistics. Let's see what's in. Short risk reversal 1.1 million. Short straddle 1 million. Long call butterfly. That looks that sounds very bullish. 800,000. Custom strategy 700,000. Okay, for expiry tomorrow. Oh. So let us see. We will take a look here, we will take a look here, we will take a look here and here. We are talking about short straddle, custom strategy, short risk reversal, and long call butterfly. Those long call butterfly would be very interesting. So let's take a look what's happening. August, June, that would be interesting. Oh, sold. No, I don't care. They sold everything. So no more volatility expecting, it seems. Custom strategy. Everything sold. Just here both. For December. Okay. Crazy. Just 30k. That's really crazy. That's really crazy. Custom strategy and short risk reversal. I think it's part of what I have did already, right? Yeah, that's really bearish. I mean, he sold his call for next month of 30k for 70k in premium and refinanced it partly this new trade of 15k put is saying that he's expecting a price below 15k and he is ready to spend 80 grand for that. That's, I mean, that's not, I don't think that's, I don't know, but I don't think that's a market manipulator. It's not someone really big, that's, but I think all these three trades are related to the same trader. And even here, I mean, that's another thing, he had called 25k and he sold them with for 240 and spent 200 of them just for put 16k. And he did here exactly the same, sold 26k calls to buy put 18k. So taking into account that here, seems he's much more expecting that here, but also that here. He doesn't really know what's going to happen next, if lower than 16 or lower than 15, but it seems he is very convinced that we will see a price below 80k. until end of July. So indicating next month is going to be bearish. Now please let us pray together that the long call butterfly is to be a short-term bullish. Let us see. Oh no, no it's not. So he sold for 360. Okay, well, he's called 35k and bought just for 450. Calls 40k and 30k for September. Yeah, that matches very well. So it seems we'll have the bullish sentiment is showing us that it's coming in Q3 this year, and yeah, hitting December. That matches very well. So if that's the case, if we are maintaining that price level until then, we will have a lot of time just to buy it in. So it's crazy, but it is what it is. It's not in our hands. We just can play what they are showing us. Let me take a look here. Okay, they are buying a lot, it seems. Oh yes, 4.5 million. 4.5 million in puts, 20k. 2 million in puts, 15k. Wow, that's really crazy. That's really crazy. Okay, some seems, yeah, 2 million sold, but 2.5 off. And they are here. They're selling their calls more than puts. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm bearish. Call me bearish. That's what the data is showing. So let us take a look to the next chapter. Well, I have mentioned that that's something interesting to see such a move. Usually, when stablecoin futures, and even here, for example, you see the coin margin contracts are lifting up, the price will follow. It's not doing it. No, we don't see that. Usually, then it should see something. No, the price should stay here, but it doesn't. You see, it declined, it maintains there, and it's declining. So the question is, what's happening here? In my opinion, and that's a bullish preparation, in my opinion, they are not interested to buy spot, and that's yeah, it's indicating that it's just short-term bullish. But while they are longing with futures, it seems they are pushing down the price, selling spot. FTX is buying, but we know what FTX. I mean, they confirmed us that it seems that an institutional is using FTX, or maybe it's FTX, I don't know, just to nuke the market. They accumulate in a sideway run. When they are ready, they sell, like they did just last time. You know, that's what they did last time. They are accumulated a lot, waited, and then boom. So yeah, if we go up short term, would be nice to make a gain that could indicate an incoming fake rally, and we need to see what's going to happen next. But that's what I see here. You know, I mean, price goes up. No, not really. Interesting. So if we take a look, what? Oh no, I see that already. 7,000 Bitcoin fund flow related to the market maker, another 3,400 Bitcoin related to entities with 100 to 1,000 Bitcoin. And well, let us take a look if he reduced or lifted up. No, well, okay, we don't see that actually. It looks like it's going up, but we can't see that yet. These guys are extremely bearish, it seems, and this guy, I'm not sure if they have started to accumulate or it's just because they are also expecting a lift up, and just to prepare to sell the top. And of course, this guy, it's just wow, retailers buying. I mean, as mentioned many times, it's not the same volume. So if we take a look here, we see usually when the market maker is that active, they are preparing to sell the top and to decline afterwards. That was exactly the same preparation here. They prepared here and we lifted up, and afterwards, of course. So maybe it's going to happen again, 23 maybe, and then double top or something, and then down again. Something it could be possible. I don't know. I don't see where these 7,000 are coming from. It takes a little bit to see that, but that's what these guys do. That was related to futures, but they are not, it seems, those guys who sent these. Let me check. That was really big. When that was June 16th. Yeah, no. They are maybe part of it, but I don't like that. When the market maker is that active, and this guy's, I guess, just buying, but also not the same. The yellow graph, you can see that it's not the same volume. I mean, that's for them 1,800 Bitcoin. If we check, for example, that's actually here, that would be 10,000 Bitcoin fund flow related to the market maker. So the market maker is planning once again. Interesting. I'm receiving wayboard alerts, 7,300 Bitcoin transfer from unknown to unknown. So we need to see. Usually that could be an indicator that they are using the OTC again. And as you see, the OTC, the centralized exchange activity declined a lot while the OTCs rise a lot. And we see here a rising activity, so yeah, maybe that's the market maker. We need to see, it's too early to detect that. Well, I have tweeted about that today. The miners had a bigger outflow of 4,500 Bitcoin. We need to track that if that continues, because if that's the case, it's going to be big pain. So let us take a look to the exchange vaults next. So Coinbase, let us take a look what's happening here to Coinbase. Well, nothing up, to be honest. A lot here. You see how much they're trying to prevent to see a price below. So and yeah, you see a lot. I see, to be honest, oh yes, I see a lot of order volume in the upside, but not in the downside. So they want to sell. Seems they're a bit. I retweeted. I'm not sure if you could see that. I retweeted, someone just mentioned that it seems Deribit is having some trouble. I was a little bit surprised, but everything is possible, so just be careful. And they are still here waiting at 13, and as you see, wow, just still waiting there. I mean, take a look there. They didn't remove that. That's like they are waiting there, you know. And it's extremely bullish. It's them. Usually nothing. Waiting at 17. Up and then spot. Waiting at 20 with 1,000 bitcoins. Nothing up. Bitfinex spot. Wow. Bitfinex! I thought you were so extremely bullish. What's happening to you? Wow. Wow, that's big. That's, I mean, it's not, but for Bitfinex, that's big. Wow, Bitfinex. And here wall just below of 20,000. And here it's beginning at 22,900. So 23,000 would make sense to go up, make this double top, and then go down again. It would be absolutely possible, it seems. We'll see. And the CBD also declining here. They are selling and selling and selling things. FTX perp. Yeah, still like yesterday, nothing happened here. Still waiting there at 20. So many are waiting at 20 at the moment. Kraken also here at 20. Yeah. They are waiting, and you know, when they are waiting, there's something usually should happen then. Not saying it's going to happen today, but you should have that in mind. At 25, the golden 25, I would love to see the price go up 25, to be honest, but I don't think we are ready yet. 90. Binance futures. Waiting at 20 as well. And 50. Some orders here waiting at 23. That's the biggest one with 560. Another one with 500 on there. It looks like we are going to see a double top. Many people were long and they will live there. Wow. Bitfinex perp. Why are these guys so bearish? Could you explain me that? Do you see that? Hey Bukele, if you are watching my video, buy more Bitcoin, man. Buy more. It's even not your money, so buy more. What the hell? Kraken futures not indicating or something. Big spot. So just waiting here at 19. Wow. Okay, let us talk about my personal conclusion. So, as we see, the XY arrived. So we need to see if it holds here. Let us just make that bigger. If it's going, I guess it's going just here to bounce at 103.5. To be honest, if it's not bouncing here, of course. I'm shocked about the really, really weak reaction by SPY to Bitcoin. I'm shocked. Wow. Just wow. I mean, I understand when DXY is lifting up that it creates some pressure, but that's pure panic here. That's pure panic. That's capitulation. That's really just capitulation. That's just so, no, it doesn't go up anymore. Wow. And yes, I mean, as soon as SPY, just imagine if SPY starts to lift up from here, you know, I mean, and then start to go to make that here, what do you think is going to happen? I hope you know that. I don't get that. I really don't get that. Yeah, I mean, SPY should see 360 and maybe even go lower as soon as DXY starts to lift up. So we need to see if it's going to happen at 103.5 like I called. But that's wow. Wow. I think I will short from here. I don't like to short. I mean, that's 21,000. That's so amazing. I was calling 24K. People laughed at me just because of that, you know. And we are at 21, and I'm thinking to short at 21. That's incredible. That's really incredible. But it is what it is. POC, as you see, we have right now we have a very interesting range now. That's this one. As you see, for them, it's extremely important, that range. So they just want to prevent that range here. So fade once, fade twice, fade third time. It's retested. That's a retest. As you see, down, retest, fade, and down again, retest twice. We will see if it fails. It's almost obvious what's going to happen next. 20K, strong gamma wall. What's going to happen there? Bounce and then double bottom, rock, just start the rocket, or make exactly the same. That means go even more down, retest. If it fails here, down, or like it's doing right now, try it again, fail, and then we are talking about, yeah, I think 18 or something. So we need to see what's going to happen next. In my opinion, that's going to be crucial for the next hours. If we are not going to stay above of the POC and make that would be the bullish part, you know, just but rejected here and up hitting 23. That would be the bullish part. If it's not going to happen at the moment doesn't look really strong, I think it's going to fail here and go down even more. So everything depends what's going to happen here. We are talking about 21,200. That's our POC, and you see, well, maybe now they try it now. Don't reject. Right. Doesn't look very solid, to be honest. And they are trying. I mean, the volume is not that big, but it's indicating some activity here. And going to be very interested what happens here. So for me, just short term, I know it takes some time to upload the video now, but if we maintain here, if we go up, okay, go up, retest, fail, then we will go up more. So in case we do that, I'm going too long. I'm not going too long or short here. Only if I see they got rejected here another time, then I would expect it will go down there. Then I will short here, but otherwise I would wait. Even if we go up, we are not going to go up straight. So usually we should go up, retest that service support, fail here, and then I would long here. I'm not going to long here, for example, or to short. Only if it gets rejected. It seems it's getting rejected. Yeah, it seems. We need to see, it's too early. So that's it. Hopefully it was useful for you. Big love, and again, thank you very much for all your love. Thank you very much for all your support, and we will do it. I'm absolutely convinced. We need patience. Train patience, because some of you are so resistant to patience. You need to learn patience. Just because 1, 2, 3 candles looks bearish doesn't mean the market is bullish. Doesn't mean we are going up to 27K, for example. If you are watching my video, you know what I'm talking about. So learn to be patient, really. Okay. Sometimes it's really nice to miss a trade. If it's unclear, don't, just miss it. The market is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We will have a lot of different opportunities to make money. So just be patient. That's lesson number 1. Big love. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.